get started. Call this meeting to order. May I have a roll call, please?
Dan Bill.
Here.
Brian Hurley.
Yeah.
Brianne Schneckenberger.
Here.
Kevin Dayhoff.
Here.
Grant Adams.
Here.
I'd like to advise that all testimony is being recorded. All persons speaking will be asked to give their name for the record and to spell their last name so that the minutes are accurate. Please turn off all cell phones. The order of those speaking would be that of the petitioner to have the first 10 minutes in which to make his or her presentation, followed by 10 minutes for all remonstrators to speak, 5 minutes for any government officials who wish to address the issues, and then 5 minutes for rebuttal by the petitioner. Our attorney will give each side a 2-minute and 1-minute warning as time is expiring. We ask that all persons conduct themselves in a civil manner and reserve the right to request those who are disruptive to leave. Do we have any agenda considerations tonight?
We do not.
Okay. Next item on the agenda would be the approval of the May minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the May BZA minutes.
We have a first. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. No old business, it looks like. So new business is BZA 25005.
Okay. So this petition is a variance to allow 2 wall signs on tenant frontage. This property is zoned, it's within the villages at Brookside PUD in the commercial area. It's also within the Hancock County, Corridor Overlay District. This is lot 4 of the shops at Brookside. It's in Vernon Township. And again, the petitioner is requesting a variance to allow a second wall sign, which has already been installed without a permit, to remain in place. So section 154.146B of our sign ordinance reads that each tenant or business is permitted 1 wall sign per frontage. The signage allowance per this tenant's frontage, which is 124 linear feet, would allow a maximum 1 wall sign to be 186 square feet. The middle picture there is the application, part of the application. This signage was approved in February as part of that application. The bottom picture is showing the additional circular sign, which is why we're here this evening, which was installed. So again, that brief history: in February, we received the permit. It included the signage that you see above the door, which includes a BMV seal, as well as the smaller seal to the right of the entrance. That permit was issued for the signage above the door with a note to the petitioner that the additional sign was not approved as part of that permit due to it not meeting the code. In July, during a site inspection, we learned that that second sign had been installed. We sent the notice of violation with information on how the petitioner can submit for variance should they choose to do so rather than remove the sign. On July 8th, we did receive that variance application, which is why we're here this evening. I did reach out to the developer and asked for a letter of intent, which we didn't originally receive. I did receive that. It should be in the packet. And it did read that the sign was installed because the BMV commissioner wanted the sign installed. I do not know if the commissioner was made aware that the permit was approved without that signage as part of the package. So again, with any variance, state code reads that they must meet every requirement before this board can issue an approval of a variance. So I have listed those here just as a reminder: general welfare, adjacent property, as well as the practical difficulty. Do you want me to move on with findings of fact, or would you like to speak with the petitioner first?
Let's do the findings of fact.
Okay. So as staff reviewed the proposal, our recommendation is to deny this petition. It does not appear to meet the criteria for approval under Indiana Code for variance. We believe this will not hurt the general welfare. It meets that criteria. There is some concerns over adjacent property. We have denied similar requests on this same building for other users who would like to install additional signage. So there is some concern that that may create some unfairness with tenants. It may be difficult for staff to enforce code if we have variances for one building when we've denied 2 other tenants. Practical difficulty, we do not believe this criteria has been met. There is a seal above the door for the BMV. They do meet the code with the signage that they have. This appears to be more of a want, part of branding, than it does issues with the site. So for those reasons, we would recommend denial of this variance. However, as always, if you choose to approve, we would recommend that you table so that we can, per your direction, draft findings of fact that would support approval of such variance.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We can have the petitioner go ahead and make a presentation.
Mayor?
Yeah.
My name is Bill Baumgartner, Baumgardner. I'm here representing Hutchinson Sign Company and the developer. What I can tell you is Hutchinson Sign Company was made aware that our permit that was approved and we did our signage, and this sign was manufactured and installed after the fact, and it wasn't by Hutchinson Sign Company. I think it was installed by the developer because of the commissioner. I mean, I have to agree with everything Holly says. There's no argument here. So, I'm just here to say I was here, I guess, That's what I got.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does anybody have any questions?
So you're representing the developer, or you're representing the sign
I'm
company?
representing Hutchinson Sign Company,
Okay.
but he called us and asked us to be here tonight, asked us to file for the variance and be here tonight on his behalf. But I mean, I have no argument. What am I supposed to say? They installed a sign when the developer and Hutchinson Sign Company and the developer both knew that for our permit for the overdoor signs to get allowed, that logo on the wall wasn't going to be accepted. It was considered a second wall, and everybody knew that. I just don't think the commissioner was aware of that.
Okay.
That's what I think. So, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
And this is just me, is there an option for them, if they wanted that seal independently, to design a new sign for them that would fit in with those requirements of the square footage?
I mean, that would be totally up to the second sign thing. I think it's
No, I'm talking about removing the one that's there, but on the top one that's above the door, redesigning it to have the seal.
bigger.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be if that's what they wanted to do.
as long as it's within the square
Stay within the
footage.
square footage, correct. Yeah,
Okay.
we could,
Okay.
but, yeah. All right.
Did you have another question?
I was just going to ask, both signs are exactly the same, apart from one being illuminated and one isn't.
Correct. The sign on the wall that was applied after the fact is just a non-illuminated aluminum panel with applied vinyl graphics.
But it shows exactly the same as the
But it's
one
the
next to
exact
the
same thing,
BNB.
just larger and
It's
non-illuminated.
not, yeah, it's no different.
No different, correct.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
And I believe we are required to have a public hearing. If there are any members of the public, I would ask them to come forward. But I will note that we don't have any members of the public present, so we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Do we have any other questions for staff regarding their findings or anything else? If not, I would entertain a motion on this matter.
I'll make a motion to deny the variance and adopt the staff finding of facts.
We have a first, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's denied. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Do we have any announcements?
No.
With that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We're adjourned. Thanks.